single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hey YouTube, what's up? It's B with The Unstoppable, coming to you live from my bathroom. It's the only place I have brighter lights, and it's really cold outside, so I wasn't even going out there. So, I am absolutely in love with the Denture cleaning tablets that I did my first try in my last video. Those things are awesome. They're like, they're so much brighter and cleaner. Don't get me wrong, you know, I scrub the crap out of my dentures because I don't need nothing growing up in here. So, but yeah, I love them. I have not tried the powder again yet. I think I'm afraid to, but I don't know. I've gotten some advice on maybe where to put it instead of putting it all over, because on the roof of my mouth, as you could tell in my last video, I can't do all that. But I am having some issues, and it is driving me nuts. I've had to shave off up here, the top. I shaved off here, and then this side was up too high, so I shaved over here, and then this side was too high, so I had to shave over here again, but I did it just barely this last time, so I'm finally good on that. And then I had a spot on this side, it was cutting the inside of my, in between my cheek and my lip, right about here. It was actually cutting the skin. So that was painful. And then I had to get the soft liner out more in the center where the little flap is, and I actually had to very awkwardly shave down the acrylic that was right there because it started cutting me. And a cut on that little skin flap right there, God, it hurt so bad. So, decided to get up. It's hard for me to get up because of my knee, but I'm having another issue now, which it is 6:30 at night, and I literally want to just take my denture out and leave him out for the rest of the night because it is driving me nuts. And it's hurting. Now, you have to remember, I have immediate, which means almost 9 months ago, I had 12 teeth extracted, 10 on the top, and I had 2 back here on the bottom. And I had immediate dentures put in. So I still have those. I literally have 16 more days. It is the longest 16 days of my life, I swear. Until I get my perms. Excuse me. So, my immediate denture is so big. Between my last reline and I get my perms is gonna totally be 3 months. So they just don't fit at all. I use my adhesive. I use Fix-It with scope, and I put a strip on each side, not right here in the front, but just on the sides, and I'm good to go. But I'm having to push my denture up so hard and so high that it feels like just lots of pressure. And it's not all over my mouth, but It's here, like from this tooth all the way back. And then on this side, it's only maybe like halfway and then back. I'm having to push up so hard. And then when I eat, especially if it's something hard, like we just had nachos for dinner, and I love me some nachos, but it just hurt. There's so much pressure on this side, and I sat there before I came to record and actually popped my denture loose because the pressure just felt so much. I'm not sure how to deal with it, but I do still have my trusty handy dandy C-Bond wafers. So I may try one of these tomorrow, because it will give me cushion, but it'll also give me a seal. I don't necessarily like the way that these work, and I have already cut them down to fit my denture because, and again, I don't like stuff on the roof of my mouth. So, are those the one? No. These are the ones for the bottom ones. Sorry, my bad. But I use these because I don't like stuff on the roof of my mouth. So those are for the bottom denture, which I do not have. I don't have a bottom denture. And then, for your top denture, they look like this. And I don't like it because you have to cut it down anyway to fit your denture, because everybody's denture is different, of course. But I always got overlapping, and I just felt like I was cutting and cutting and cutting all the time. And I don't have time to deal with that. You know, I'm a mom of 2 and have to run a household. I don't have time for that. So I may try those tomorrow. Maybe that will help relieve some of my pressure. I hope. I pray. Because it hurts. Like, I seriously want to take them out now, and I was like, I promised I would record a video. And I'm tired of, you know, there's been a few times where I've talked about recording a video and just never got to it. Today's been kind of rough, but I told y'all I'd do a video, so here I am. So I've had a few people reach out to me regarding their anxiety before their E-Day. My anxiety was the absolute worst. Before I got my 12 extractions done with sedation, I had 4 teeth pulled over here on this side. And this dentist had to win me over, like seriously had to win me over, because I'm deathly afraid of the dentist. So my doctor prescribed me Valium. And I took this pill before I even went in to see him. And you guys, he could feel my heartbeat through my gums and how fast it was. And he started crying. Because by that point, he's like, oh my gosh, I can feel her heartbeat through her teeth. Like, and of course I got upset, started crying. So he got upset, you know. So I mean, not all dentists are bad. Believe me, I've had my fair share of ones who they didn't even need to be in there. But this dentist that I had, the reason I had to go to an oral surgeon was because he left Oklahoma, went back to Arkansas to be with his family. So, and I didn't trust any other dentist in there. No. No. So, but yeah. Just a little tip that I try to relate to other people because I have seriously high anxiety and I have panic attacks. Is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can feel, 3 things that you can hold, 2 things you can move, and 1 thing that you can eat. The object is to keep your mind busy. Get your mind off of whatever is causing you the anxiety. It does help if you're in the middle of a panic attack to either breathe into a bag or, basically stick your head between your legs and breathe that way. The object is to slow your breathing and occupy your mind. Believe me when I tell you, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 works. It seriously works. I don't know how many times I've been in the middle of a hospital or something and having a panic attack or an anxiety attack, whatever you want to call it, and that stuff really works. If you're in an office building or something, touch the door, touch the wall. Most places like that have a textured wall. And just remember to breathe. You have to keep breathing. You have to try to stay as calm as possible. Getting all worked up, freaking out is not going to help anyone. Just take a deep breath and remind yourself it's gonna be okay. And you can all reach out to me if if anyone needs to talk, or you're having anxiety, or I have a few people that have messaged me personally and want to know about this, that, or the other, and I have no problem answering questions. And if I don't know the answer, I will find out. I'm not just gonna leave somebody high and dry and be like, well, I don't know. I'm not like that, I want to help as many people as possible through their journey, because I didn't have no one to help me through my journey. And yes, there are other people out there who do denture videos on YouTube, and I'm not saying they're bad by any means. I've said this before in a previous video. There's just some things that were left out, and maybe something else can be avoided if I mention it. That's just my way of thinking. Other than that, I think that's going to be it. Kind of a short video. I'm going to see what other things are out there for me to try with my denture. I was going to get some cushion grip, but there's no point in there. At this point, I'm literally 16 days from getting my perms, and if they don't fit like a glove, they're going back. So I don't see no point trying to get that. But there are some other things that I can try, that I'm going to try for you guys. So remember to follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at B_unstoppable2. And as always, come join the group on Facebook. It's Denture Before/After Support. Awesome group. Great online family. And I do mean family. They're there for you. They help you. Doesn't matter what question it is. Okay? I love you guys. Remember to be unstoppable. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.